The depths of the ocean conceal secrets beyond our imagination, including massive, ancient creatures that defy belief. Sharks, with their eerie gaze and immense power, have ruled these waters for millions of years. From the largest great white shark ever recorded to a colossal, unidentified shark species recently caught on camera, here are the 20 largest monster sharks ever captured on film. Number 20. Giant hammerhead shark in Florida. Florida fishermen made headlines with their jaw-dropping catch a few years back. These lucky anglers had an unforgettable encounter with a colossal 13-foot-long hammerhead shark in the waters off Sanibel Island, Florida. The trio captured their incredible catch on film as they managed to lure the behemoth into shallow water for a closer look. Armed with the hammerhead's favorite snack, stingrays, the fishermen ventured into the Gulf of Mexico, hoping for a big catch. Little did they know they'd soon be face to face with a gigantic shark that would leave them stunned. The hammerhead, hooked about 200 yards offshore, put up a fierce fight, wrestling with the anglers for over half an hour before they could bring it closer to the beach. After snapping epic photos, they released the magnificent creature back into the deep. The sheer power and size of the shark left the fishermen in awe, giving them a once-in-a-lifetime up-close experience with this majestic animal. Though the shark might not have appreciated the unexpected beach trip, it's a story these fishermen will never forget. Number 19. The Shark Whisperer's Colossal Catch. In the waters off Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, there's a man with a reputation that precedes him. They call him the Shark Whisperer, and for good reason. Chip Michailov, a seasoned fisherman, has a knack for reeling in some of the biggest, baddest sharks around. On one particularly memorable fishing trip, Chip and his buddy Pavel were cruising a few miles off the coast, searching for their next big catch. Chip had a hunch they were in for something special, but little did he know just how colossal his day was about to become. Suddenly, the biggest shark of the season took the bait. Chip and Pavel sprang into action, working together to reel in the monster. The battle was intense, made even more challenging by the fact that Pavel was fishing with an injured arm. After a grueling 30-minute fight, the duo finally managed to bring the beast alongside their boat. They couldn't believe their eyes. A massive 12-foot great white shark, weighing in at an astonishing 1,000 pounds. The shark bore scars from a previous encounter, likely with a feisty seal. After tagging the great white and collecting valuable data, Chip and Pavel released the majestic creature back into the deep. Number 18. Shark and the Surfers. Surfing is all about catching waves and enjoying the thrill of riding the ocean's energy. But along the coast of Plettenberg Bay, South Africa, the idyllic scene can change in an instant. That's because these waters are also home to one of the ocean's top predators, the great white shark. This fact became startlingly clear in a recent incident captured by photographer Sharon Hodges. Flying her drone for some scenic dolphin footage, she instead filmed a terrifyingly close encounter between surfers and a massive shark. The surfers, blissfully unaware, were paddling right in the path of the creature. Hodges watched helplessly as it closed the distance. But just when disaster seemed inevitable, one surfer seemed to sense danger and pulled their legs from the water. They paddled frantically away from the looming threat. Meanwhile, a pod of dolphins seemed to be keeping an eye on the shark, perhaps even distracting it. In a stroke of luck, the shark veered away from the fleeing surfers. Plettenberg Bay is known for its shark sightings, making it a risky spot to enjoy the water, especially near seal colonies or popular fishing areas. The next time you crave a surfing adventure there, remember, a silent predator might be lurking beneath the waves. Number 17. World's Biggest Shark. Meet Captain Frank Mundus, the man who reportedly inspired the character of Quint in the movie Jaws. In 1986, Mundus and his fishing partner Donnie Braddock claimed to have caught the biggest shark in history. Picture this, a massive great white shark, weighing in at a whopping 3,427 pounds, hooked on a 150-pound test line. If verified, this catch would have shattered all previous records. But here's where things get a little fishy. You see, there are some strict rules set by the International Game Fish Association when it comes to record-breaking catches, and Mundus and Braddock's methods were called into question. Allegedly, the shark was feasting on a dead whale when the fishermen snagged it. Braddock even used a hook to initially catch the beast. These two factors would disqualify the catch from being an official record. Some folks were quick to accept the shark as the largest rod and reel catch ever, but others cried foul play. Either way, there's no denying that a 3,000-pound shark is an incredible sight to behold. Number 16. Massive Sleeper Shark. A group of Japanese marine biologists exploring the darkest depths of the ocean using a high-tech submersible captured footage of a creature so massive and terrifying it seems like something straight out of a science fiction movie. A gigantic shark, estimated to be up to 23 feet long, materialized out of the darkness, its ghostly silhouette illuminated by the submersible lights. Just as quickly as it appeared, the behemoth vanished back into the inky blackness of the abyss. Now, here's where things get a little murky. While initially claimed to have taken place in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, rumors began to circulate that the footage may have actually been shot in Suruga Bay, Japan. Regardless of the location, one thing is certain: this sleeper shark is an absolute monster. Sleeper sharks are notoriously elusive, preferring the cold, dark depths of the ocean. Encountering one of these enigmatic creatures is incredibly rare, and capturing footage of a specimen this large is even more extraordinary. These apex predators, some estimated to be centuries old, are some of the largest in the world. They stalk their prey in the abyss, known to feed on a variety of creatures, including fish, seals, and even the occasional whale carcass. Number 15. The Deep Blue. Meet Deep Blue, the grand dame of the great white shark world. This majestic creature is an absolute titan, measuring an awe-inspiring 20 feet in length. To put that into perspective, the average great white shark clocks in at a mere 11 to 15 feet long. Not only is Deep Blue an impressive specimen in terms of size, but she's also believed to be one of the oldest great whites ever encountered. Researchers estimate that this giant could be over 50 years old. That means she's been roaming the ocean since before the moon landing, and she's probably seen some pretty incredible things in her lifetime. What's even more mind-boggling is the fact that great white sharks never stop growing. As they age, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. In 2013, Deep Blue was filmed off the coast of Mexico's Guadalupe Island, and researchers were able to tag her. Since then, scientists have been tracking Deep Blue's movements, learning more about her habits and behavior. Now it's time for today's topic. A group of tourists enjoying a scenic boat trip off the coast of Baja California, Mexico got the shock of their lives when a massive dorsal fin emerged from the depths, dwarfing their medium-sized vessel. At first, the crew assumed it was a large great white shark, but as the creature surfaced, it became clear this was something entirely different. The shark's dark, scarred skin and unnatural size left even experienced sailors speechless. Estimated to be over 50 feet long, it was larger than the boat itself. Unlike typical great whites, its fins were oddly shaped, and its body was covered in deep ridges and unusual markings, almost as if it had adapted to extreme conditions never before observed. As panic set in among the passengers, the shark circled the boat once, brushing against its hull before diving back into the abyss without a trace. Marine biologists reviewing the footage claim it does not match any known species. Some speculate it could be a long-lost prehistoric predator, while others fear it might be a deep-sea mutant, altered by unknown environmental factors. The encounter has left experts scrambling for answers, but one thing is certain: the ocean still holds secrets beyond our understanding. Number 14. Goblin shark in the Gulf of Mexico. In 2014, a group of Florida shrimp fishermen in the Gulf of Mexico got the shock of their lives when they accidentally netted a rare and terrifying creature, a goblin shark. This marked only the second recorded sighting of this elusive species in the region. The fishermen were going about their usual business off the coast of Key West when they made this surprising catch. The 15-foot-long shark emerged from a depth of 2,000 feet, tangled in a net full of shrimp. With its nightmare-inducing appearance, a bizarre combination of alien-like features and prehistoric shark characteristics, the goblin shark is truly a sight to behold. Its long, flattened snout is equipped with sharp teeth, perfect for ambushing unsuspecting prey. Thankfully, these deep-sea dwellers are rarely encountered by humans. So, the goblin shark may look like a creature from a nightmare, but the chance of meeting one is highly unlikely. Number 13. Whale shark caught in Pakistan. In the vast expanse of the Arabian Sea, a group of Pakistani fishermen stumbled upon an awe-inspiring sight, a colossal whale shark. The gentle giant of the ocean, measuring a staggering 40 feet in length, this specimen was one of the largest ever encountered. Whale sharks, despite their intimidating size, are known for their docile nature and are often referred to as the gentle giants of the sea. The fishermen discovered the whale shark had already succumbed to unknown causes and decided to bring the massive creature back to the port city of Karachi. As news of the catch spread, crowds of astonished onlookers gathered to witness the spectacle of the enormous carcass being hoisted ashore. While the fishermen intended to sell the carcass of this giant shark, the sight of such a magnificent animal drew mixed feelings from the public. Whale sharks are a protected species, and their dwindling numbers are a cause for concern among conservationists. These slow-moving filter feeders, often found in tropical waters, play a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Number 12. The megamouth shark. If you thought all sharks were simply toothy torpedoes with an insatiable appetite for destruction, think again. Allow us to introduce you to the megamouth shark, a species so bizarre and terrifying that it's sure to haunt your dreams for years to come. This deep-sea denizen is so elusive that it's only been spotted around 100 times since its discovery. With a gaping maw that could easily swallow a fully grown human, the megamouth shark is the stuff of nightmares. Its massive mouth is lined with rows of tiny teeth, perfect for scooping up unsuspecting prey in the dark depths of the ocean. In 2013, a group of fishermen off the coast of Ogasawara Port in Mie Prefecture had the fright of their lives when they accidentally caught a megamouth shark. Measuring a staggering 16 feet long and weighing an estimated 2,000 pounds, to put that into perspective, that's about the size of a small SUV and the weight of a fully grown polar bear. Despite its terrifying appearance, the megamouth shark is actually a gentle giant. It spends its days slowly cruising through the deep, using its huge mouth to filter feed on tiny plankton and krill. Number 11. Queen of the Ocean. When researchers off the coast of Nova Scotia hauled in a colossal 13-foot shark, they were stunned to find a gaping wound on her head. This battle-scarred beauty, affectionately dubbed the Queen of the Ocean, had clearly seen her fair share of underwater action. The team quickly set to work, tagging the queen and gathering valuable data before setting her free once more. But the question remained, what could have possibly taken a chunk out of this formidable predator? The scientists hypothesized that the queen had likely been attacked by a male shark during a mating dispute. Shark mating, as it turns out, is a rather violent affair, often resulting in multiple bites to the head. After collecting their data and snapping a few photos with the queen, the researchers carefully released her, watching as she disappeared into the murky depths. One thing's for sure, whatever creature took a bite out of this majestic shark must have been an absolute monster. Number 10. The world's biggest tiger shark. When it comes to the world of sharks, tiger sharks are often the ones doing the catching. But sometimes, even these powerful predators find themselves on the wrong end of the fishing line. In recent years, some truly colossal tiger sharks have been caught, either by accident or by those seeking thrills and trophies. Tiger sharks are among the ocean's most fearsome creatures, second only to great whites in terms of human fatalities. They're notorious for targeting surfers in Australian waters, and as a result, these majestic animals are now considered nearly endangered, with their populations plummeting due to excessive trophy hunting and fishing. Some of the largest tiger sharks ever caught have measured a jaw-dropping 16 feet in length. That's right. These behemoths can grow to the size of a small bus. It's no wonder they're often referred to as the garbage cans of the sea, as they'll eat just about anything they come across. In 2015, a fisherman in Australia claimed to have caught a monstrous 16-foot tiger shark off the coast of Byron Bay. According to his tale, he hooked the beast while it was in the process of swallowing a smaller hammerhead shark. Now, that's what we call a shark-eat-shark world. Number 9. Great white shark encounter. In Hawaii, when most people spot a great white shark, they frantically swim in the opposite direction, seeking safety on dry land. But for one fearless woman, a chance encounter with a massive 20-foot great white was a dream come true. Ocean Ramsey, a marine biologist with an aptly fitting name, swam alongside this great white off the coast of Hawaii. The experience filled her heart with joy and left her breathless, not from fear, but from sheer exhilaration. Ramsey believes that great whites are misunderstood creatures, often swimming near humans without any intention of making them their next meal. In her years of studying shark behavior, she's rarely seen them mistake a human for a tasty treat. While the thought of a shark bite may send shivers down your spine, Ramsey maintains that these encounters are usually just a case of mistaken identity. So, the next time you spot a dorsal fin in the distance, remember that it might just be a curious great white, not necessarily a hungry one. Number 8. Massive bull shark caught in Sydney. In 2015, fisherman Damon Smith found himself in a thrilling battle with a massive bull shark in Sydney Harbor. For 2 grueling hours, he fought to reel in the monster, which measured an impressive 10 feet in length and tipped the scales at 450 pounds. Smith, no stranger to big catches, described the shark as one of the largest he had ever encountered. The fear of being eaten by his own catch crossed his mind, but luckily, both Smith and his boat emerged unscathed. The presence of such a large shark in the harbor was seen as a sign of improving water quality in the area. However, authorities expressed concern, as the shark nets designed to protect beaches from predators appeared to have sizable holes, allowing these giants to slip through. Bull sharks, known for their aggressive nature, are often cited as the species responsible for the majority of shark attacks on humans. So, while cleaner waters are undoubtedly a positive development, the presence of these apex predators may give beachgoers pause before diving in. Number 7. 500-pound porbeagle shark. When one thinks of fishing in Cornwall, images of quaint villages, charming pubs, and maybe a few tasty fish and chips likely come to mind. But for a group of fishermen off the Cornish coast, their day took an unexpected turn when they hooked a monster from the deep, a 500-pound, 8-foot porbeagle shark. These anglers were used to reeling in modest catches like mackerel and haddock, so you can imagine their surprise when they found themselves in a 2-hour battle with a shark that was nearly as long as their boat. The mighty porbeagle, a close relative of the great white, put up a fight, testing the fishermen's strength and resolve. Finally, after a grueling tug of war, the exhausted crew managed to haul the gigantic shark on board. They quickly snapped a few photos of their impressive catch before carefully releasing it back into the water. After all, porbeagle sharks are a vulnerable species, and these fishermen were more interested in the thrill of the catch than in causing any harm to the majestic creature. Interestingly, while porbeagle sharks are not typically known to frequent Cornish waters, sightings of these powerful predators have been on the rise in recent years. Some experts believe that climate change may be causing shifts in the shark's migratory patterns, leading them to explore new territories. Number 6. Mako shark caught in California. Off the coast of Huntington Beach, California, a group of shark fishermen had an unforgettable encounter with a monstrous 1,300-pound mako shark. These dedicated anglers spend about 20 days each year pursuing their passion, and on this particular day in 2013, their persistence paid off in a big way. The fishermen ventured into the waters off the California coast, armed with a secret blend of chopped mackerel and ground chum, a surefire way to attract sharks. Before long, a curious mako shark appeared, circling the boat in search of an easy meal. As the shark approached, its sleek, torpedo-like body glided effortlessly through the water, a chilling reminder of its speed and power. The fishermen were immediately struck by the size of the shark, with one of them commenting that it looked more like a submarine than a fish. The mako's sharp, jagged teeth glinted in the sunlight as it lunged at the bait, sending a surge of adrenaline through the crew. The battle that followed was not just a test of strength but also of endurance, as the shark repeatedly dove deep, forcing the anglers to reel it back inch by inch. At one point, the line nearly snapped under the immense strain, but the crew worked together to keep the shark hooked. The anglers quickly set their hook, but little did they know they were in for the fight of their lives. For 2.5 grueling hours, the fishermen battled with the colossal mako, struggling to bring it aboard their vessel. The boat's captain, Johnston, later described the experience as the most terrifying thing he'd ever done. One can only imagine the sheer power and intensity of a 1,300-pound apex predator thrashing beside a small fishing boat. In the end, the fishermen emerged victorious. Number 5. Blunt-nosed Sixgill shark versus submarine. In a scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, a team of researchers from OceanX found themselves face-to-face with a terrifying deep-sea predator. As their submarine explored the depths, a massive blunt-nosed Sixgill shark suddenly appeared, its powerful jaws clamping down on the vessel's spear gun. These ancient creatures are the stuff of legend, with ancestors dating back over 180 million years. Growing up to 16 feet in length and weighing more than a ton, blunt-nosed Sixgill sharks are among the largest predators in the ocean. The researchers noted the shark's eerie, almost otherworldly appearance, with its pale gray body and 6 gill slits that give it its name. Its slow, deliberate movements were a stark reminder of how perfectly adapted these creatures are to life in the deep. The team also observed the shark's serrated teeth, designed to tear through tough prey like squid, fish, and even other sharks. Despite its size, the Sixgill shark is a stealthy hunter, relying on the cover of darkness in the deep ocean to ambush its prey. The encounter lasted several minutes, with the shark occasionally bumping the submarine, as if testing the strange intruder in its territory. And yet, so little is known about these elusive deep-sea dwellers. The OceanX team watched in awe as the shark circled their submarine, its cold, dark eyes sizing them up like a prehistoric sea monster. Despite their fear, the researchers knew they were witnessing something truly extraordinary, a rare glimpse into the secret world of these ancient sharks. Blunt-nosed Sixgill sharks are known to inhabit depths of up to 5,000 feet, making them one of the deepest living shark species on the planet. They're also incredibly long-lived, with some individuals thought to be over 100 years old. It's no wonder these sharks have managed to survive for so long. With their powerful jaws and impressive size, they're built to rule the deep. Number 4. Monster great white shark in a freezer. When it comes to shark stories, it doesn't get much crazier than this. Imagine keeping a monster great white shark in your freezer for 3 decades. Well, that's exactly what Vic Hislop, a legendary shark hunter from Australia, did with his prized catch. Back in 1988, Hislop caught a gigantic great white shark off the coast of Queensland, near Hervey Bay. This wasn't just any shark, it was a true behemoth, the kind of creature that haunts the nightmares of beachgoers everywhere. Hislop claimed the shark weighed over 2 tons and measured nearly 20 feet in length, making it one of the largest great whites ever caught. The catch sparked controversy at the time, with environmentalists criticizing Hislop for killing such a magnificent creature, while others praised him for removing a potential threat from the waters. Hislop defended his actions, stating that he believed great whites were responsible for many unreported attacks on humans, and that his work was about public safety. Over the years, the frozen shark became something of a local legend, with curious visitors flocking to see the massive predator encased in ice. Hislop even used the shark as part of a traveling exhibit, charging people to view the frozen giant and hear his tales of shark hunting. Hislop was so thrilled with his catch that he decided to take it home and pop it in the freezer. Now, a question arises: how big was this freezer? The shark was so massive that Hislop had to build a custom-made refrigerated trailer just to store the beast. For 30 years, he kept the frozen Leviathan in his backyard, a bizarre trophy that never failed to attract attention. In a twist that's equal parts amusing and horrifying, Hislop eventually decided to sell his prized possession. He put the shark up for auction, hoping to net a cool $30,000 for the privilege of owning a decades-old frozen great white. And if you're wondering, yes, selling endangered species online is very much illegal. Maybe next time, stick to a regular fishing trophy. Number 3. Massive hammerhead shark caught by Greg Norman. Greg Norman, the legendary Australian golfer, is known for his prowess on the green. But did you know he's also a skilled fisherman? During a fishing trip off the coast of Florida, Norman reeled in a catch that would make even the most seasoned angler's jaw drop. The footage, captured by a drone camera, shows the 14-foot, 7-inch beast chasing down a smaller blacktip shark, which Norman and his crew were in the process of hooking. The hammerhead's speed and precision were astonishing, showcasing why these sharks are considered some of the ocean's most efficient hunters. Witnesses on the boat described the moment as both thrilling and nerve-wracking, as the massive shark's powerful movements sent waves crashing against the vessel. Norman later remarked that the sheer strength of the hammerhead was unlike anything he had ever experienced, comparing the fight to trying to reel in a freight train. The drone footage also captured the shark's iconic hammer-shaped head slicing through the water, a feature that helps these predators detect prey with incredible accuracy. Experts who reviewed the footage noted that encounters like this highlight the importance of respecting these apex predators and their role in maintaining marine ecosystems. Suddenly, the hammerhead swooped in, snatching the blacktip right off their line and swallowing it whole. Not one to be deterred, Norman managed to hook the colossal predator, engaging in an epic tug-of-war that lasted over an hour. When all was said and done, the hammerhead tipped the scales at a staggering 1,200 pounds. After carefully measuring the shark and ensuring it was in good health, Norman and his team released the majestic creature back into the ocean. It's worth noting that the largest hammerhead ever caught weighed in at 1,300 pounds, so there's a good chance Norman's catch was a record-breaker. Number 2. The largest bull shark. In 2009, a survey of the formidable bull sharks in South Africa's Breed estuary yielded a record-breaking catch, the largest bull shark ever caught and measured. The colossal female stretched an astonishing 13 feet in length, dwarfing the average bull shark size. These powerful predators, sometimes called Zambezi sharks due to their prevalence in the Zambezi River, are known for their aggressive nature and are responsible for many shark attacks on humans. Researchers noted that the shark's size and age suggested she had been dominating the estuary for years, likely at the top of the food chain. Bull sharks are unique in their ability to thrive in both saltwater and freshwater, which allows them to travel far upriver, making them one of the most adaptable shark species. The team also discovered that the Breed estuary was a prime hunting ground for these sharks, with an abundance of fish and other prey to sustain their large appetites. This adaptability and access to food make bull sharks particularly dangerous in areas where humans and sharks share the same waters. The tagging process also revealed that bull sharks are highly territorial, often returning to the same areas to hunt and patrol. These findings underscored the importance of understanding their behavior to ensure both human safety and shark conservation. After recording the shark's impressive measurements and tagging her for future tracking, the research team released her back into the estuary. Over the next few days, they observed her behavior, which revealed some unsettling findings. While the massive shark did venture out to sea, she spent most of her time stalking boats and anglers along the river, possibly scoping out her next meal. With their muscular bodies and powerful jaws, bull sharks are well equipped to take on large prey, and sometimes humans might look like a tempting option. So, if you find yourself in the Breed estuary, it's probably best to admire these incredible creatures from a safe distance. Number 1. 8-foot thresher shark. Tourists on a family vacation often enjoy boat trips, hoping to see cute sea creatures like seals or dolphins. But a shark is not exactly a sight they want to see. However, off the coast of Devon, a picturesque county in the southwest of England, tourists were startled by a massive, shaped fin emerging from the water. Devon isn't exactly known for its shark population, so when an 8-foot thresher shark was spotted leaping from the waters of Torquay, it caused quite a stir among locals and tourists alike. The majestic creature was first seen by a tour boat whose passengers were initially mesmerized by a group of dolphins swimming nearby. Thresher sharks are known for their incredible agility and their long, whip-like tails, which they use to stun schools of fish before feeding, make them one of the most unique shark species. Witnesses described the shark's leap as graceful yet powerful, with its tail creating a dramatic splash as it re-entered the water. Marine biologists later explained that thresher sharks occasionally breach the surface, possibly as a hunting technique or even as a form of communication. The sighting sparked excitement among local conservationists, who noted that such appearances could indicate a healthy marine ecosystem in the area. For many on the boat, the encounter was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, blending awe and a touch of fear. But their fascination quickly turned to shock as a much bigger surprise emerged. As the thresher shark burst from the water, onlookers couldn't help but grab their cameras and snap away. It's not every day you see a shark photobombing your holiday pictures, right? Despite their intimidating size and appearance, thresher sharks are actually quite harmless to humans. They prefer to spend their time in deeper waters, feasting on tasty fish and squid. Which of these sharks surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.